Yo, what's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and welcome back to another edition of Throwback Thursday, where we go back and play old PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 games and reminisce about the good old days. And in today's video, I decided to stray away from some sports gaming and play some Call of Duty World at War. And this game brings back a ton of memories. This is really my first Call of Duty game ever, and I'll get into some stories about that in a moment, but I did just want to add a quick note. This was originally supposed to be a live commentary. That's how I originally recorded it, but I forgot to turn down the game volume, the in-game volume, and so you could barely hear my voice over all the sounds that the game had, and so I had to change it up and still show you guys the gameplay, because it's a fun one, it's a good one, and you know, I didn't want to have to re-record it again. So with that being said, you know, I just wanted to talk about the nostalgia that this game brings to me every single time that I turn it on. Just the sounds of the game, the music that happens when you load this game up just brings back really good memories, because I was kind of a late bloomer to what we'll call now old gen gaming, but you know, 2 years ago it was still considered next gen, I guess. But you know, in my like late high school days and then pretty much all through college, I stopped playing video games for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why, but I ended up getting a PlayStation 3 in either 2009 or 2010. I think it was 2010, and it's kind of funny how and why I got one. Basically, there's a bar by Syracuse University that me and my friends used to go to all the time, you know, during college, after college. And they used to host Madden tournaments on random Sunday nights, and mainly I would go there because they had really good chicken wings, and they were only 50 cents, and then of course they always had beer specials. So there was some EA rep there, and they were just having a Madden tournament on actually it was on Xbox 360, which makes this even funnier. Now mind you, I haven't played Madden in years. And I ended up winning, or you know what, it was 2 weeks in a row. The first week I got to the championship and lost, so I won like a Madden t-shirt, and then next week I went back and I played again, and I ended up winning the tournament. So this is never playing Madden on PS3 or Xbox 360. I made it to a championship, and then the next week won the championship. And it was pretty funny. So my prize for winning it the second week was an actual Madden, I think it was Madden 2010, whatever Madden Premfor was on the cover of. I won that game for PS3, but I didn't even own a PS3 yet, so that was kind of my way of convincing my then girlfriend, who is now my wife, that I needed to go out and get a PS3. She hated it. This was before we were even engaged, and she wasn't very happy that I bought a video game system instead of an engagement ring. But I ended up proposing like probably a half a year later, and now we're married, so that's all good. But I ended up buying the PS3, and I'd never forget going to Blockbuster during my lunch breaks, because I had one by my job that I had worked at around that time period. And, you know, I always saw these commercials of this really cool war game, and I was like, you know, I'm going to try this out. I want to get away from just playing Madden and sports games. So I went ahead and rented Call of Duty World at War, and man, I had no idea what I was doing at first. I was telling a funny story during this live commentary, and I'm probably pronouncing the perk wrong, but it's martyrdom, whatever the hell it's called, where you drop a grenade when you die, and you can blow up your opponent. So and here we go, I died from it right here. So I always thought that people were just letting go of their grenade as they died, like they anticipated they were going to die, so they quickly hit the grenade button. And this is before I unlocked the perk, so all this time I'm like trying to time my deaths and drop grenades, and I realized it was really killing me, more so because I was just dying more. But I just thought that was a funny story. I was such a Call of Duty noob that I quickly fell in love with the game. I really did enjoy it, and I remember it was around Christmas time that same year. I decided, you know what, I'm not going to rent this game anymore. Let's go ahead and buy it, and I did. And I just remember really like late night game sessions playing this game and learning how to snipe. I was a really good sniper in this game. This is way back before, you know, and even though you could do it in Call of Duty 4 and in this game, but there weren't many like quick snipers or quick scopers, and you know, it was just natural sniping, I guess is what I would call it. But it was just a lot of fun, and like I said, when you load up the game, kind of the sounds of the game just bring back good memories of playing this and learning how to play. And now, you know, Call of Duty just isn't the same, and it sucks. And, you know, I think that the part of the reason is really the community kind of ruined this game. You know, the game's evolved to what it was. There's always stupid perks and things that are annoying, but the fact that people play these games and kind of abuse them and don't play them the way that they're meant to be played, I think that kind of ruins it as well. Like, I just don't remember as much nonsense and terribleness taking place in this game compared to the Call of Duties that, you know, came after it, like Modern Warfare 2 and so forth. So that's kind of my opinion on what happened to the Call of Duty franchise. You know, Advanced Warfare, it is what it is. I still kind of play it, but just I'm not into it like I used to be. So there's the game, man. We were able to call in the dogs on that one. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back next week with some Madden. I believe 2004 is what we're going to do. But leave it in the comments. Which throwback games would you like to see in this series? And again, they don't have to be sports game. I'm out. Peace.